皆さん、こんにちは。今日はUrban Warfareにします。カスパ紹介、行くぞ! Or to put it a completely different way, stand to MechWarriors and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we continue the campaigns of Casper's company. I think I named it something completely different, but that doesn't really matter at the moment because we're finally here and I can't really go back at this point because we are on an Iron Man save. But anyway, last time we managed to pick up a trench bucket. For our very first episode, we got a perfect headshot which stole us a very nice trebuchet. Now it is a 5N, I think, and we're turning it into a 5S. SRMs and several medium lasers, but at the end of the day, it's going to take quite a while to get that thing going. And also, we want to replace a couple of commandos in this lance, so we need to gather as many mech parts as possible. By the way, if you like the other intro, let me know in the comments below whether or not we should go with the Konnichiwa or with stand to MechWarriors. Anyway, today, in order to get more salvage, burden of proof. A friend of ours from a local organization has been accused by the Taurian Concordat of illegal activities. While under this accusation, she's unable to perform her duties to the JV leadership. Evidence to be used in an upcoming hearing is being transported from a spaceport for safekeeping off-planet. Your team is to intercept the convoy and destroy it. This will be a one-skull mission, 30,900 Seabills for 3 of 14 priority salvage. So let's rock and roll. Alright, so dropping down once again in our recently repainted dropship, the Leopard going away so that we can't quite see it, but that's okay. Brand new symbol. And let's go check it out. We've got Peace in the Commando, Reach in our Panther, Range Bull in the Blackjack, and Casper herself in the Enforcer. So let's take a look at the actual terrain of where we're going to be fighting in. Ooh, very built up. We need to recon the convoy route and stop them from reaching here. This reminds me of a tundra map off over in that direction. Is there a facility down there? There's not. Oh, well, I guess not everything is the same. So let's go send our people forward as fast as possible. We need to get on top of that route before the enemy can get through and away. Luckily, apparently we've already located them. Interesting. I was not anticipating that one. Let's get everybody going then, because apparently the convoy is already going to be underway. That was not intended. We'll see what we can do, though. So, one of the fun things about taking missions like these, specifically, is the fact that we are very nimble. We have lots of jump jets, and also, more importantly, convoys are relatively easy to kill in this version of the game, because all the mechs have a much higher melee damage, and also, the damage appears, from what we've seen so far, the armor appears to be a little bit less than what we're kind of used to. Probably should not have placed the commando there, but you know what? I'm going to go with it anyway. My worry is that the commando dies, as, after all, it has suffered quite a bit of damage in a very limited amount of time. Alright, so just a little bit faster. So he will be one tile ahead. And we have enough jump jets that we can bounce ahead. Also, the initiative system that I'm used to is not a thing in this one. We're once again back down to just the 5 phases. I'm a little bit surprised, actually, they didn't add one after assaults. Oh, wow. So that came close. We had an autocannon shot. Luckily, the commando was able to avoid it. Casper, don't think she's going to be able to get a shot on that. No, we don't have the ability to do so, but we can just sprint on up here. Oh. You know what? We'll jump. It's the same distance. We may as well jump. We'll get more evasion out of that one. So one more evasion. We're bracing, so no problems with stability, no problems with heat. We'll be nice and chill, and we'll be able to burst forth and annihilate the enemy, hopefully. Commando, struggle and avoid the incoming fire. That's a lot of missiles and about 3 hits. He's down to 2 evasion. Luckily, Peace should be able to get underway before the enemy does anything. Cross your fingers. Also, they move it. Oh, we got lots of LRMs. So, one of the things that I had considered doing before taking this mission was to put this commando in the shop to get it repaired. Or not repaired, but altered. I was going to rip out the SRMs and one of the medium lasers, max out his armor, and give him a small. But, oh god, this mech is just taking a pounding. I hate the decaying initiative system. I have to say that is possibly going to be one of the most frustrating things we're going to have to deal with. Because when you're so badly outnumbered, this becomes a bit of a problem. Luckily for us, we actually managed to avoid a lot of that. Hopefully we'll be able to avoid all of that. No, even more fire! Jeez. Can you please just fire a little bit quicker? So that I don't have to suffer through all of this? Because you're down to 4 armor on your leg already, and it's still the first turn! Is that it? Is that all? Are we done here? Can we... No, we got another one. One missile to the leg will open up his leg, and then several more critical hits. He's down to 10, and he's no longer evasive, so he can be knocked over. Any more? No? We're done? Okay, lovely. Jeez. That was frustrating. I'd like to get Reach on forward. And we will jump Reach so that Reach can actually use his weapons, because you cannot move and sprint. Bounce over here. Let's take a look. Hi, how you doing? What in the heck is all of that? That seems to be a little bit ridiculous. Okay, let's go see who we can't kill. We got the Striker, which is irritating, but I'm going to kill the Scorpion because he's got a better chance of ripping me apart. We missed with the PPC, which is going to cause us to suffer, because missing that PPC has enabled him to survive. Ooh, I can provide a different leg, but I'm not going to be going all that fast. We're just going to have to suffer it, jeez. Okay, so we'll get in cover. Hopefully this will allow us to hide. So if we hit him enough times, he will not exist in the near future. He does not exist anymore. Lovely. And we might be able to able to salvage that AC-5. Not sure what I'd use it. Well, actually, no, I know exactly what I'd use it for. I'd rip out the 2 AC-2s unrangeable. Alright, we got you coming forward. Got a Galleon light tank, I believe? Medium laser has missed so far, firing at the Panther, so the Panther has 1 pip of evasion gone. We're going to have to be a little bit careful with that. We want them to survive. Range ball! Can I ask you to jump? Oh, I can. Can I ask you to kill people after you jumped? Absolutely. Why not? Oh, lovely. I'm going to ignore the Galleon because the Gallion's already gone, but the Striker has not. So, blitz the Striker. If I fire enough fire, I might be able to just kill him. Lovely. We got the Striker out of the fight, so we're down 1 of the escorts, I believe. So the Touring Guards are starting to get reduced. We haven't actually hit the Convoy yet. Casper, can you hit the Galleon then? Jump forward and cover... is in cover 75 and 80. Lovely. As long as we keep that commando back. Oh, and the AC-5 has eliminated the first of the targets. So 25% of the Touring Convoy has been destroyed. We have seen 3 things and killed all of them. Unfortunately, we got 5 more on the way. So we're going to have to try and keep up a fairly blistering pace in taking out another Striker. Jeez. So prepare for the LRMs. I'm kind of anticipating that Peace is going to probably lose a leg. No, shooting the Blackjack. Okay. Probably shouldn't have the Blackjack up front. It's not exactly the toughest mech that we have at our disposal. Although if they do have a lot of sandpaper, that might not be the biggest problem. Looks like we're not going to be picking any mechs today. This is probably going to be all vehicles and weapon systems then. So the Blackjack taking a little bit of a sandpapering. Where is it coming from? All over the place. And he's also starting to lose most of evasion. Because they've got 5 mechs, they can guarantee, even if we stack up 4 evasion, he's not going to have any by the end of it, and somebody's going to get to shoot at him for free. Starting to get even more. His almost unsteady. Please don't be unsteady. Make them have to work for that last pip. And it does appear like that's going to be the case. Striker opening fire once again. 20% damage reduction, but it's not going to matter. The stability is actually going to become a pretty significant problem. I forgot just how effective LRMs can be in this role. And another Striker. Jeez, that's kind of ridiculous. So we're going to take even more damage. Most of that's going to hit guaranteed. Yep. Oh, stacking up a ton of evasion. How are you doing on armor? Not tremendous. Okay, we got to make sure that we pop 4 people this round. And make sure that this does not become a problem. We cannot sprint because sprinting will get us killed. I could go super high ground here if I wanted to be just insanely aggressive. The problem with this is we'd have to commit to killing at least 3 guys in this round. I think I can do it though. Let's bounce up over here. It doesn't really matter who we fire because they're all Strikers. Okay, can you follow that up? Oh, we're not going to get what we needed. Peace, I need you to not be in range. Can you do that for me? This would put us on the very edge of... No, I'm gonna have to commit forward on this one. I mean, I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to, I think. That would mean obstruct the lines of sight on many people. Alright, we're gonna be aggressive. We'll also tilt slightly to the side, present our right side, that way, hopefully... Oh, crap! I forgot. This is not labeled and it's backwards. Lovely. Open fire! Come on, just break him open. We had a little bit of help with that. Good, alright, so we got 1. We might be able to get 3 this turn, depending on how aggressive we can be. I would like to be incredibly aggressive. 4 pips of evasion, get right up on top of there, and let's start forcing them back. We're going to jump as much as we possibly can. Okay, open up, and there we tore them open. Oh, I forgot, Strikers are really tough. Well, not really tough, but tough enough to be causing a problem. Range Bull, how are you doing your armor? You're down to 10 on your right side, not your left. So if I jump, I don't get to save any... No, I don't. I would remain unsteady. I could just try and sit still and blaze away, but I don't think that would have the results that I kind of need. I could Vigilance. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. We've got a ton of initiative. We may as well use that. We'll get the Vigilance going. We'll bounce up over here. That'll give us accurate shots on this Striker down here. And we do need to protect that right side. I'm going to cook this. Oh, wait, I forgot. Overheating hurts. Cook it. I want to make sure these guys die. I want to make sure that we don't have to lose anything. Just enough. Alright. Apparently we don't need to kill everybody. Interesting. All right, so we've got 2 more vehicles left to do. 2 strikers. Oh, they're support units. Okay, I get it. Force is going to take a little bit of damage on this one, but that's okay. Really surprised they didn't go for this one. I mean, if they had attacked one of these 2, they probably could have done a lot more. The Enforcer's tough. It's basically at full health. It doesn't really care about taking all that much damage. So, yeah, things are going to be fine. I mean, as long as we don't... Oh, we got a headshot, of course. So, exactly at the moment when things were going fine, the headshot comes out. Alright, we need... Panther. You can probably sit still and bombard. I'm going to shut off this laser, though. Yeah, that should be enough damage. So we're going to shut off the SRM-4 and open fire with the PPC only. That cracked him. Hit him right on the turret, too. That's quite lovely. Range bull, I don't want moving. And the reason why I don't want range bull moving is because range bull potentially could kill himself. Well, he won't. He'll just take more damage on the mech, and I don't want to have to worry about that. So we'll just come up here, use Casper to finish off the last of the enemy. That should finish off the entirety of the match, and that should allow us to get on out of here. Now, to be fair, a little bit disappointed that we didn't find any mechs. I was kind of expecting like 1 or 2 lights that would actually be there, but it was not to be. So we're going to have to wait a little while, get our mechs repaired. 1 of our mechs repaired. 2 of our mechs repaired, actually. That commando lost his leg, and then we kind of cooked this one a little bit. But hey, we managed to win, and victory is all that matters. Grab the AC-5, that'll probably come on the blackjack. Small laser, stack up as many of these as we can. We have 6 already. How many SRMs I got? I got 2. LRM-10s, I have 2. We're going to be getting a ton of them. I do need the ammo, don't I? Yeah, drop one of the medium lasers, just make sure we get that ammo, so that I can actually use it. And then machine gun ammo, which I don't care about, and LRMs and SRMs. So we got, wow, LRM-40s. A medium laser, a small laser, a whole bunch of SRMs, and a whole bunch of LRM ammo, but not the SRM ammo to go with those. So, an interesting amount of pickup, not particularly useful. I mean, it's all super bog standard boring stuff. So, we are going to have to come up with something. I'd like to get the trench bucket back. Well, not back, but fielded for the first time. Because if I can get that trebuchet out there, I can do a lot of good work with it. Because it'll be very good at just ripping apart mechs. Oh yeah, we're Casper Kaisha for our company. So the commando's going to be off in 2 days. The trench bucket is 19 days, and apparently we didn't take any overheat damage. Oh yeah, because we've got to manually repair them. I'm remembering how this game is played. It's been a while. Alright, so we want to repair this one, 3 days. Repair this commando, 2 days. So I want the trench bucket to the bottom. Sorry, but you can't be fielded. And we're going to have to chill out for 5 days. Yeah, that's how that works, isn't it? And also I was kind of hoping the commando wouldn't take any damage so I could start setting up for a repair, but that will not be either. So we need to chill out for 5 days, just hanging out for a little while. 2, 3, 2 more, 1 more, and we're done here. Lovely. You cannot repair multiple mechs at one time in vanilla, unfortunately, which is a really fun thing to do, but we just don't have that capability. So is there anything I need to do in the mech bay? I know what I want to do. How long would it take? That'll be the real question. So we're going to refit the blackjack, really temporarily. So rip out the AC-2, rip out the AC-2, rip out the AC-2 ammo, which was in the CT because somebody felt suicidal. Put a medium laser, or put a AC-5 on it. It only does 45 compared to the 50 damage that the AC-2s are doing, but that's 45 damage pinpoint, which is a big deal. You'll also notice we freed up a ton of tonnage by doing that. Need to make sure we also give it a little bit of ammunition. We'll throw the ammo in the legs because leg ammo is safe ammo. Max out the armor. We have 0.69 tons remaining. We have pretty much all the weapons we'd ever want. What's my heat efficiency at? 33 for 56. Jeez, we cook. That's if we jump at maximum distance. So that's what that's going with. By the way, these AC-2s have developed 4 heat apiece. This one develops 8 heat, so it's a combination. We haven't changed our heat efficiency at all. Although I do have basically half a ton to throw into something. Could throw in like a flamer. It generates no heat. We don't have enough for any sort of missiles. Not that he has hard points for it anyway. And I'm not about to put a PPC on this boat. Although, again, could throw on a pair of smalls. If I find the weight. And I think I can. So trim off 2 from there and 1 from the back. That gives me a full ton. Now, I don't have any energy hardpoint slots, but I've got small laser slots, so we'll pull those in. If he gets into melee, he can punch somebody. Well, he can stomp on them and fire the small lasers at the same time. Will this change my repair times at all? It will, which is unfortunate. This would take us 9 days to get done. Would this be worth it? Well, the firepower definitely goes up. The safety of the mech goes up hugely because you don't have the ammo and the CT. Do I just want to chill for 9 days while I wait for this thing to come back? Because the trench bucket's going to take longer. Slightly longer, but longer still. No, I don't think we wait that long. As much as I want to get it done, we're going to have to make sure it gets done later. So, quick check on our MechWarriors. We are, of course, at very low level, so we generally tend to gain experience quite quickly. Pick up a tactics here, so we now have the 3s across the board. Every upgrade from then on will start giving us something. Do I want? Yes, I do. We're going to give us the unsteadiness threshold on rangeable, because having only 2 is a bit of a problem. Now, guts is also super big, but I'm going to go unsteady threshold. Oh, wait. Well, we've got three pilots out. We've only got 3 pilots. How long for these injuries? I don't need this one. Casper's out for 18 days, 38 days, so I can't field any mechs for 18 days. Ooh, that's not great. I mean, what? So, oh, not the barracks. I want this hiring hall. If I were to hire a mech warrior, what am I looking at here? We got Boomer, Red Out Rifle, Shendu, who comes automatically with a skill. Socks, who will only work first if we're an MRB rating of 50 or higher, or Stargazer. No, are you special? Shendu is a regular. And which one are these? Recruits. So Shendu is a little bit more skilled because he's got an ability attached to him. He'll also be more expensive. 3342 might be the way to go, though. He's got 5 guts, but does it really give me as much as I really would care for? I think Red Out might be the way to go. Because the piloting 3 makes sure, yeah, it does. It puts him up to his first level of... unsteadiness, right?
Orders?
Oh no, unsteadiness threshold is piloting 4. Ooh. Doesn't make him quite as useful. I do need to have a pilot, though. That much is a requirement. Because I have mechs ready to go. I want to use them. This was the wrong thing. I want the hiring hall. I so rarely go to this play. I think what we're going to grab then is we will pick up Red Out, because Red Out is going to be closer to having the ability. So let's check out, see if Red Out has any sort of auxiliary experience that I can throw into something. And you do not. So we're just going to have to sort of put up with it. Does have an additional point of health, so less likely to die, but still dangerous. In any event, we still got to take a mission. So let's go out and do that. Beefed up security would be a defend base. I like that idea because the bases will defend themselves. So let's go 4 of 18 salvage. We're going to do as much salvage as we possibly can. Commando in there. Red Out. Gunnery 3. Yeah, that'll... Oh, no, the Enforcer does a lot of damage. The Guts, though, does... I think I'm going to swap Peace? No, Peace, because I would need a higher gunnery. The problem is all of these are really good mechs to have high gunnery on. Huh. They should be fine. Red Out should be okay. And then if we can get a 3rd pilot with a higher gunnery skill. Oh, she's got 5. No wonder she's nailing shots left, right, and center. I forgot about that. We had upped that quite a lot. So we're going to have to wait for Casper to be back in 18 days. Hopefully we can kind of keep a decent-ish op tempo. I'd like to basically clean out Illusion before the end of the month and then travel and build. So if we can survive to the end of the month without losing any pilots or losing any mechs, that would be ideal. If we can travel, build, and then show up on the next planet ready to rock, then we might be able to get a lot of work done. Anyway, beefed up security. There's a small Tyrian base on Illusion that has been attacked by raiders. Their latest attack was far better organized and equipped than the previous ones, suggesting the raiders are receiving logistical and tactical support from a hostile power. We may not be able to withstand a second attack of that scale. We'd like to hire you to provide additional defensive support. So single skull, mission 49,500 Seabills, but it's the 4 of 18 priority salvage that I'm kind of leaning towards. The last time we ran into one of these, we managed to get ourselves a trench bucket, so we're going to do our very best. Oh, I know this base defense. We're very familiar with this. Punisher got killed on this base defense to a long tom in the Black Sheep Squadron stream campaign. He was right here. Here? Yeah, the long tom blew this up and killed him. It was painful. Enemy will show up over here, then after that they will show up there and down here. Do we have... We're not going to have defenses. I may have spoken too soon. Okay, so destroy the enemy vanguard. The vanguard is way off over there. Lovely. So let's just get underway then, since, well, we need to kill some time. Get everybody rocking and rolling. We have jump jets, so worst comes to worst, we can hop over all the buildings. It doesn't really matter, so we'll just sprint. See if we can't get through that rough terrain before it becomes a problem. And also sort of collapsing a little bit of the world at the same time. That's a mineral field, if I recall correctly, but they're moving across the open plain. So I want the Enforcer sprinting on forward. If you jumped, could you get further? You could not. Well, you'd have more evasion at the end of it, but... Oh, you can actually get a little bit further if we jump. So we'll hop over there, and that gives us enemy contact. We got 2 contacts already, and I don't think I can actually do anything on the first turn. So I'm going to run up over here, position them to be able to move into the mineral field, although maybe I'm a bit too close. And I'm going to just sprint. I don't want to have to deal with any of that jumping just yet. But you can get up there, or you can get a little bit further. So the running on the blackjack just a little bit quicker, and this should put us into a nice position. Okay, so we've got 2 lights so far, so possibly locusts, maybe panthers. For ooh, he's opening fire already, and ooh, Jenner or well, it was only 2 medium lasers, was it? I thought it was more. I thought it was a Jenner, but we're about to find out. This is indeed a mineral field. Unfortunately, we don't have a line of sight of the enemy from the mineral field. It's very unfortunate. The commando, however, can maneuver for a line of sight into the back of these. Let's hope that I'm not revealing too much. No additional targets. Okay, lovely. We've got a javelin. Okay, another javelin and a locust. The locust we don't have great shots on, but we do have a fairly decent shot on the javelin. But if I can kill this locust before he can do anything, I will not be able to kill this locust before he can do anything. I mean, I've hurt him by ripping off one of his LRM-5s, which is great. I mean, having his firepower essentially is wonderful. But if we had managed to hit that CT, we might have even blown him up. And that's gonna be a painful experience to have to take care of. Okay, reach. I'd like you to then get a shot on the javelin. Is 55. If you hopped up over here, 25, 70. Yeah, we'll take the 70, and we'll probably use the enforcer to see if we can't gun down the locust. So, hi, javelin. Oh, that's a nice big hit, and tore off half of the mech. Kind of want to take it intact, but that's probably not end up going to happen. I wonder if Redout's actually in range. Well, she's in range to shoot, but she's not in range to do the thing I was really hoping to do, which was punch, because you don't have that ability in this game. Well, you do, but it's not great. Pop over here or pop over here. Let's take a look at Rangeable's options first, because Rangeable, yeah, he's only going to be able to get in range at a locust, but he's going to have, or not the locust, the javelin, but he's going to have great shots while doing it. So open fire from long range. Blaze away with the 2 AC2s that we've got. Eventually, we will rip those off. There goes his leg. He's going to be on the ground, which means we will be able to act before he can. So I will send Red out to see if we can't do something to that locust. Try and get as close as we can, so the next turn we can punch it. And then when we punch it, we can kill it, because it'll have no armor. Alright, so basically point-blank range shooting. And oh wow, hit it with a large laser. Nice jump. Was not expecting that. Tore off the other arm, so 25% ended up working out quite nicely. And the reinforcement showed up just a little bit sooner than I was expecting, but I think I can deal with these guys before the reinforcements can do anything too dangerous. We've got him down to a single medium laser. He's down to 2, but he's on the ground, so I might be able to blow off his leg before he can do anything, because I think I have the parts to do it. Panther. Or the commando. The commando's probably in range to punch. 80% to deal 35 damage. Do you have anything on their back? 35 damage would be perfect to kill it, so do it. Hi, surprise. Oh, didn't quite hit what I was hoping for, but, you know, another pilot, well, a pilot injury. Tore off half of the mech. Not as good as I was hoping. Comes back to us, because, oh yeah, punching is wonderful in this game. I do want to remove the... Oh, you just didn't move? Really? Okay. I'm going to maneuver very slightly to the side. We're going to see if we can't blow off his other leg. Pop him with a couple SRMs as well. Come on, blow off the leg, blow off. Of course, every single SRM goes into his torso. I need the other leg gone, if you don't mind. I mean, oh, we've got movement off camera. We got a light coming in. Range bolt. What I need you to do is start maneuvering over in this direction. You don't have multi-target, so there's no point in revealing yourself to the locust. You need how much damage left on this leg? You need 1 hit. Save the auto, actually no, save a medium laser, save a medium laser, save a medium laser. Although that medium laser is an 80%. Save the medium lasers that are less accurate. That'll help out a little bit. So call shot right now, go for it. Will it survive? It did. Okay, 2 parts out of that one. Lovely. I think we've got a javelin part, so we may have just picked up a full javelin if we decide we want to go for that. And Rageable should be able to, or Red Out should be able to, yes, maneuver to punch. And that'll be 65 damage. I doubt this mech can survive it. Let's find out. It will if we miss. So an 80% chance ended up being a 0. And the small laser getting involved did not kill him. It would have been hilarious if the small laser had managed to blow him up. We've got 2 unknowns way off in the distance, which is unfortunate that they see us. Although it looks like we'll probably be able to move first. So if that's the case, I might be able to move the Panther into a good position to support. Okay, you look like a mech. So please let Reach go first. We got long-range missile fire coming in already on our buildings. The building has 200 health, so we got to get involved pretty soon. We are inspired. Lovely. I want to get right in behind him. Not that close. Actually, would it be a good idea to move at all? Oh, we can move there. Hi, we're taking a shot. It's a chance. I could have tried to punch him, but you know what? That'll work out much better. So we've managed to take out the Locust. The Vanguard has been completely taken care of. They don't have a line of sight on us with anybody, it seems, and I think... Oh, no, we do have targets back here as well. Okay, so we are going to have to split up. Peace. There are multiple vehicles there, Peace. I don't want to sprint, but I also don't want to put myself in a position to be shot at. It's a bit of a dilemma. That'll give me 4 pips of evasion on the move. Let's me check out what's going on over here. We got a Galleon, a Locust, and a Locust. The Galleon is an easy shot, so we're going to take a shot at him, see if we can't rip him off the field before we can do anything. Unfortunately, we missed our most important weapon, and I don't think, yeah, the medium laser was not quite up to the task. If we had followed up and hit it with both the SRMs, we would have done something interesting. So we got a Locust 1M, also firing at the buildings. We're going to have to get involved in that fairly shortly. Large reinforced building has 300 health, because they're coming in from multiple sides, and we got to take care of it quickly. Locust 1S, which one were you? You're 2 medium lasers, yeah? 2 medium lasers and a small? No, you're the SRM version. Interesting. Range bolt. Hi, need you to sort of get involved over here. I want you to sort of deal and take care of all of this. Good jump. Jump for a line of sight. Jump for a line of sight. Let's go check out what we do. A spider. How cute. Okay, medium lasers 2 off because I don't want to cook. It's important to keep your heat under control in this version. And lob a couple of AC2s. Unfortunately, wasn't able to quite connect. He had 3 pips of evasion. As he comes in close, we should be able to deal with him much more easily. Red out, on the other hand, I'm really hoping can just sort of maneuver over and just rip somebody apart. 50, 50. How about if I just came all the way forward? Comes up to a 60. Really, any hit on a Locust is going to break it. Especially with her weapons. So, we're going to target the 1S because it's a little bit more dangerous to us.
Roger.
Unfortunately, we missed both times. Okay, we shall deal. So, -1 evasion. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to follow up with that unless we want to somehow get his initiative down, which we will soon. Our commando can punch, and that'll help deal with the initiative. Got another target coming up, so Range Bull is going to have to deal with it. Rage Bull would have been a way cooler name. So opening fire on the commando, lucky for us, managed to miss, but it does drop us down a pip of evasion. The SRMs are going to be pretty rough. Oh, that'll mean we get to move first. Lovely. More fire coming in on our reinforced building, 200 health, and it's going to start chipping away at that. Base defense missions, once you start getting at higher levels, which we're not at. Oh, we've got a heavy. Oh, you're Striker. Yeah. It's like, what could possibly be a Striker? It's going to fire even more blast into it, so about 60 damage return. So I want to get Peace underway at a high speed and the lowest of drags. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that's going to quite be possible. Is Reach in a position to help? Kind of not really. So 2 pips of evasion and take a shot at 45%, or do we try and... Yeah, we're not getting involved in that fight. So Peace. Peace can kill that thing. If they get a good shot. Yeah, Peace can kill the Striker. Or not the Striker, because the Striker is going to be fairly low on armor, actually. Okay, yeah, Peace has a chance to kill this Striker, especially from the front, even. I'd prefer to do it from the side, because that's pretty much a guaranteed kill, but a side shot is going to be dangerous to us. Side shot, yeah, 40 damage from the large laser. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to Vigilance. So we're losing our Inspired bonus, but I might be able to crack the Striker. Alright, so we hit the front, but we didn't get a penetrating hit, and he killed. Okay, so the Striker's out of the fight, which is a great pickup. Does kind of mess with our initiative a little bit, because that Striker was giving us a free pass. Spider's just going to go flying and then open fire on the Blackjack. Single medium laser, not able to actually connect. Lovely. And we lose a pip of evasion, but we're fine. Things are under control. Reach now can do something. Reach probably can't actually do anything, now that I think about it. 45%, it's not actually a terrible shot. So, how about if I... anything? Do I have anything with which to maneuver? That gives me 50%. That's good, because we've got a slightly bigger high ground bonus. So, coin flip. Let's see what ends up happening. Oh, there goes a completely worthless arm. Spiders don't have anything in their arms, and so unless you're running into a 5V, I think, with a pair of machine guns on the arm, yeah, it's completely pointless. Okay, more fire on the medium reinforced building. Ooh, he did a lot on that one. We gotta have to take care of that locust kind of soon. The other short-range locust maneuvering very slightly. Gonna, of course, engage the commando as expected. Managed to get a pair of SRMs, but more importantly, took a pip of evasion off. There is still a tank somewhere around here. Oh, but it already moved. Lovely. Redout. We're gonna take you in. And Redout is going to maneuver forward. So there, 70%. I love it. So we should be able to kill this locust, no problem. If we get lucky. There we go. Tore most of it apart. Tore the rest of it apart. Locust is gone. So one of the locusts is now down. We've got one more locust to go and one light tank. And then, of course, the spider in the back. So medium vehicle movement. Rangeable. I want you to do me for coming forward and blasting him with the fury of suns, if at all possible. Medium laser on. Medium laser on. I can't quite do that, but I'm next to water, so I'm going to be able to be really aggressive. We missed with the autocannons, but two of our lasers managed to hit, basically damaging most of his torso. Again, if he loses that torso, he's not going to care. And a Galleon tank. Galleon tank should be relatively easy to kill. And the other Galleon tank also coming forward, opening fire, and hit us for 25 damage. We're starting to get a little bit weak here. So the commander should be able to run up and hit that Galleon. And you are unknown, but you are moving high, so I'm going to guess you're probably another striker. So, maneuver forward? Yeah, we gotta maneuver as fast forward as we can. If I hit you with that large laser anywhere, you're dead, and I think you know it. So, we'll maneuver over here, get ourselves a little bit more bonuses, stacking up all sorts of protection. And we got him. Okay, so the Galleon's completely out of the fight. We could have attacked the Locust, but I'm kind of hoping the Locust will do something stupid, like not move. And if that's the case, we'll be golden. Spider is going to hop back into a mineral field. No touching him now. Managed to miss another shot from his medium laser. -1 initiative, so the Blackjack's exposed, but the Blackjack is in cover. So we're working with that. Reach for higher ground. Do you have a shot over here? It's a 40%, you say. How about if I came a little bit closer out of cover? 35. Yeah, so high ground is everything for us, apparently. Yeah, just fire it. We're starting to get really high on heat. Oh, just barely missed. Reducing its evasion down to 2, but it is in the mineral field, which means it's got like 6 evasion or something like that. So that makes life a little bit more difficult. Locust maneuvering around. Are you going for a kick? No, you just maneuvered around and it was dramatic. Redout. Where is that Locust now? In a place that I can't see, but can I maneuver into a place? I can. Hi. My AC-10 is not going to do very well here, but that's not the point. Fire everything. That was a lot better than I was expecting. 40% on that laser. Knockdown, he'll be completely vulnerable to the commando as a follow-up. So we've got this Locust mostly taken care of. He's not maneuvering, and he's got 2 points of structure left in his leg. So he's going down. Alright, Range Bull. It's time to step into the water, the calming ocean waves. Or I could engage the Galleon. Now, we're going to engage the Spider, if at all possible. If I can remove the Spider from the fight, that'll be great. Fortunately, that cooks us, but we can do this. Enough fire, eventually we can do something? No, completely evasive. Kind of to be expected. But if I can operate next turn, he's down to a single pip of evasion. May be able to send Reach in, although it's going to be close. Striker moving forward. Surprised the Striker didn't end up shooting. Lovely. Reach will get the move first. So, Reach, I want you to shoot this guy with everything you've got. And it'll be a 50%. Oh, it'll be a cook. 3 days in the repair? Take it. Coin flip! Hey! Hit him right in the center torso. Unfortunately, that didn't kill him. So he did have enough armor in order to actually tank the PPZ shot, and he's gonna hop a couple inches so that he can stay within that mineral field. Keeps him alive. I would like to kill everybody, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Peace! It's time to piece him out. So we're just gonna move slightly over to the side. You're a Locust, I don't care. Please die. So, there we go. Both legs gone. Then, of course, we blew up the entirety of the torso. But it's a Locust, so who cares? Let's see what the enemy wants to do for us now. Rage Bull. He's not Rage, it's Range, but still, it amuses me. We shall maneuver aggressively. We shall place ourselves in the open. We could kill you just instantaneously. Here? Not yet. Unload with everything. Hey, we got some hits on there. More hits. Both of the autocannon 2s hit, and we tore off one of his torsos. Tore off a left arm and a torso and made him unsteady. So a follow-up strike will kill him. Although he'll be moving before I can get that follow-up strike. I think. Redout might be able to get a shot. No. I didn't think so.
Confirmed.
So we'll bounce up over here. And brace, because it's all we can do. Using our Enforcer to the maximum of its abilities as we start surging forward as fast as we can. See if we can't provide a little fire support. Yeah, Reach has got to get into the water. Can Reach bounce into the water? Not without serious heat problems. So Reach is going to have to walk. So Reach, I want you to walk on over here. Place yourself... actually, if I move forward, will I be in SRM range? I will. Oh, lovely. But I will also be incredibly vulnerable to incoming fire. I'm going to jump into the water. I can use melee attacks shortly. So PPC off. I can handle that. Can I handle just the PPC? Not quite. So SRM4, see if we can't just spit enough fire into him. Maybe he'll die. I need a couple of hits. And that tore out the torso. Nice job. Okay, lovely. So the SRM4 is proving to be incredibly useful on this one. Comes back to our turn. Peace is not in a position to do anything because everybody on her side is already dead. So she'll just run.
Understood.
So we'll get Peace along the way as soon as they possibly can. And back to the enemy turn. We're on the medium fight phase. Oh, there was more. Huh. So there's a lot of these guys left. Range bolt. I would like you to step on this to kill it to make sure I'm basically free on heat, and then I can kill more people next round. Alright, 80 damage, which destroyed the vehicle in its entirety. Lovely. And then we'll probably maneuver on turn up to the next one and just systematically work our way through. Red out. Yeah, it's going to take Red out a while. Bounce over all the buildings or run through? Honestly, it's 6 and 1/2 dollars the other. We'll sprint down here so that we're in a position shortly. Also get rid of our heat, so that's a nice little pickup. I don't need to press that button. I gotta remember that. Striker's coming forward. Striker did not shoot, which is really weird to me, because that would have been a great shot for him. Unfortunately, he decided to stop, in which case, I will fire my PPC now. So good night. And it's gone. Okay, we got one more thing out there. I don't know what it is, but I'm really tempted just to reserve down to the bottom to see if I can't let him pull into range, and then I can run into range to shoot him. In fact, that's probably what we'll do. We'll give him an up. Oh, no, he's going to be able to move first anyway, so it's not going to be a... It's going to be a moot point. Let's see what he wants to do and whether or not I can get in range in time. I don't think so. Yeah, there's no way we're going to get a shot on him. Well, there is a possible way, but I don't think it'll happen. Red out. Red out does not have the target. Red out will just keep sprinting. I mean, at this point, the mission is over. This is the last round to defend. They haven't killed us. And I don't think I can see it in time. Would have been interesting to find out what it was. But I don't have anybody who's got a sufficient intelligence level in order to actually see that. Brace it up. End of the round. We don't get the bonus for absolutely murdering everybody, but we'll get most of that. And we weren't really taking it for money anyway. So a little bit of a rough repair that I've got to do on the Panther, because we decided to cook it a little bit too much. Although that hit in the center torso did allow us to follow up later on with SRMs. 64,000 still is a pretty decent reward, and everybody managed to pick up a little bit of something. The Panther probably needs a couple more heat sinks. Alrighty, I can get a Javelin right away. We're going to do that because, you know, 30 ton mech. It can replace one of our commandos. A whole bunch of medium lasers, small lasers, heat sink, jump jets, and LRM ammo. Small lasers, what might count up to 7? I think we're good on that. Medium lasers, I have 2. I'm going to need more of those medium lasers. I don't need missile launchers. This is Javelin 10F, which makes it a fire javelin, which means energy, energy, energy. So we're going to boil people alive. Could pick up a spider, but a spider part would not give us a mech. And I want mechs. So we're good on small lasers. I don't need any other size LRMs. How many jump jets I got? I got 5. I'm good on that. Heat sinks, I got none. Maybe we'll get lucky. We ended up getting the 3 locust parts. They don't combine in vanilla, so we haven't picked up any locusts. Whole ton of medium lasers. We got the jump jet. We didn't get the heat sink, which is odd to me that we're slightly light on heat sinks, which is a bit of a problem. So a javelin will be a nice pickup. We will be able to mount up a pretty decent amount of weapons onto that. We can just go straight forward, turn it into a fire javelin. We might be able to turn it into a commando copy with more armor. That would be a nice pickup. I'm not quite sure what the tonnages are going to work out to, though, because it is heavier than the commando, but that also means it has a more heavy engine. Anyway, the javelin, the fire javelin, packs 4 medium lasers on a 30-ton chassis. No ammunition worries, but there can be heat issues if you aren't careful with the jump jets. We got to put somebody into storage, so we're going to take our commando and we're going to send you to storage. It's our next lightest mech, although that does mean we don't get to do anything for the next 2 days, which I think is okay. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to turn around and immediately do a mission anyway. So mech bay, we gotta repair the Panther. Yes, 3 days. I gotta stop cooking it. And refit the javelin. So let's see what I can actually cram into the javelin, because that'll be an interesting task. First of all, I want max armor. That drops me down pretty heavily in terms of tonnage, although still capable of packing in 4 medium lasers, which would be not terrible. I mean, it's a stereotypical fire javelin if we do that. And then I've got 3 tons to neutralize the heat. It doesn't have jump jets. Is this the path we want to go? Oh, I don't actually have 3 tons of heat sinks. How much would that cost me? Because I do, of course, not want to spend money. Heat sinks. Whew, that would cost me 100,000 Seabills. This would be... Pull off one of these. Put on one of these. Take off these. If I did this, I have 2 additional tons. So, large laser. I sink that no problem. No, I don't think I can do that. I'd like to. That'd be fun to do. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it can be done for us. We have no ballistics. We have no missile. We only have energies and supports. Our supports, of course, would be small lasers if we decided to use them. I'm not going to put a PPC on it. It would be not interesting, but... See, this would be a viable mech right here in BattleTech. BattleTech, you can make this mech work great. Not so much in this, I don't think, because only 4 medium lasers... Against scouts, though, that's not terrible. And the heat control is really nice, although I forgot, medium lasers are not 10, they're 12. I just don't want to spend on the heat sinks. It's going to take it forever to actually be available anyway, so we're going to lock this down with 3 tons left, because I think we could probably get a mission in. Let's go figure out how we're actually going to do this. So, the Panther, the Trench Bucket, and the Javelin, so we need 5 days. What missions are left here? Because that's another concern. What are we hanging out with? A straight up battle, 2 straight up battles. Okay, one in the highlands and one in the lowlands. So nosy neighbors and a trap sprung. So this could pick up a couple of mechs. And if we do this right, we could be very good. So there are, it's worth hanging around for another 5 days in order to get a lance capable of actually handling this. Now I'm just going to make this clear. We're not doing a super score attack run. So don't expect us to be like trying to min-max exact perfect levels. We're trying to come up with interesting and fun fights that will give us interesting and fun things. Piloting for the instantaneous threshold because it's terrible, although you do tend to... Well, no, you're in a light mech. You need it. Tactics, I don't need tactics. Guts for the health. Range bull is pretty much set for the basic stuff that he's going to need. Tactics is basically a dump stat unless you're taking sensor lock, which can be very useful in the right circumstances. Reach needs guts to finish off his, so he is a standard mech pilot again. Alright, so these range bull and reach are both good. And readout, I would like to get 900 XP and I'm 100 away, so one... It's is it? Oh, it's readout, not readout?
Ready for orders.
Oh, interesting. Sorry, Margarita, but it would be way cooler if you were readout. Anyway, so we are good on 2 mechs. We have... the Blackjack, the Enforcer, the Trench Bucket, or not the Trench Bucket, the Panther, and the Commando, which has managed to exist and continues to exist, which is really weird to me. And then we've got the Trebuchet and the Javelin currently being built. Move that to the side, and actually, because light versus heavy. Yeah, this is a standard lance at this point. So, another 13 days for Casper, but that's okay. So, let's go Trap Sprung or Nosy Neighbors. Trap Sprung is... Well, it says it's a powerful mech, so I want that. I want mechs over stuff. Also, this is going to be a slightly easier mission, at least according to the stats. How did Peace get knocked out? Anyway, so Peace in a Commando and Reach in a Panther. Yeah, that's how that works. It's just weird to have it like this. And I really wish Red Out had enough to get that next level of gunnery. But she needs her next level of piloting first before I can go gunnery, just to get that stability threshold under control. Alright, so Casper's out, River's out, but the rest of the lance is ready to roll. Let's just continue doing what we've been doing. If we can get enough things done quickly enough, then we might be able to head to the next planet and have our trench bucket ready. I want that trebuchet. Could be very fun. Well, I know it's going to be fun. I'm a bit of a fan of the TB-T5S, which it's not, but we turned it into one. Mainly because I use it a lot in Mech HQ, which is basically BattleTech tabletop, except on the computer. But anyway, Trap Sprung. We're getting a number of reports from agents on the ground of a powerful mech sporting Davian colors. A single mech operating on its own like that in the middle of nowhere sounds like a trap. Our plan is to spring the trap and see who comes to investigate. Engage the mech, intercept the forces the Federated Sun sent to defend it, and destroy them all. So we're working for the pirates on this one, which is not something we generally do. Interesting. 16,200 C-bills, but it's the 2 of 10 salvage for that mech that I want. Only a single skull mission, so hopefully we can take things mostly under control. We appear to be a little bit more spread out than usual, but that's okay. Let's zoom back. So destroy enemy units. Don't move there yet. I want to check out the destroy. So we've got multiple icons here. That's a little concerning. Read out. Who is way off in the distance. Why are you so separate from everybody? Stick with the group. We like you. You're part of us now. We hired you after all. You're part of the new family. Enemy contact. That's kind of what I was expecting and have going for. Although I probably shouldn't do that, mainly because unlike Rogue Tech, we have no idea what it is. Commando can just run forward, so none of us are in cover, but we can move to cover quite easily, and nobody's actually in range. We do know it's a light mech though. Or a light vehicle. So a little disappointing. I was expecting a powerful mech. I was told there would be power. Run right on forward at maximum speed. The Panther's a little bit tougher. Should be able to handle a little bit of damage. Let's see what this mech wants to do. Commando? Commando. It's a Commando 1B. Are you kidding me? This is the mech that has been stomping around and demonstrating its power. You know what? I'm really tempted just to make this short move. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Hi. First shot. Oh, we managed to miss with the large laser. But we did manage it. Oh, a headshot. Nice work, girl. Okay, just another headshot like that, and we've got the commando. Although, not that we want a commando. But it's the potential and the opportunity, and I'll come up with a good excuse somehow. Open fire. Make him regret existing. 15 damage all around. Took out his leg. Lovely. Okay, we've got this guy mostly handled, and in fact, I'm fairly positive Readout should be able to come in and just clean up. So, the great mech that the Fed Sun sent. Fed Sun's in range yet? No, they're still maneuvering for support. Readout, come finish off the initial target. I hope, anyway. The range might be a bit long. If we go for the head, it's still a 33% chance to hit the CT. What are we detracting from? Go for the leg, 15%. Oh, tore off an arm, tore off the CT. Didn't really matter. We didn't want the mech anyway. Although I did kind of want the large laser, if I'm completely honest. Alright, so Scout Mech's been taken care of. Enemies get to operate again, but nobody's actually in range of anybody at this moment. So it should drop us back out. Although it does tell us that there is at least some sort of enemy resistance. Comes back to us. Yeah, we're out of combat. So, read out. It's time to come sprinting forward, or maybe jumping forward. Oh yes, jumping to get just a little bit further. And then range ball. Also jumping? Or maybe running. It doesn't really matter, so we may as well jump. Oh, actually no, we need to conserve heat. I want to get this mech chill again. Anything? Nothing yet. Jump. Don't need any heat control on this mech, and this mech has no options for leaping, but that's okay. Commandos are generally terrestrial for a reason. Mainly because you can't fit it in there. I mean, it's a nice mech, but it's not anything to write home about. Where is the enemy? We'd like to know. There's somewhere out there. Once again, however, nothing on scopes, so we get to maneuver as if nothing happened. Bounce up over here. Range bolt will also bounce up forward. Because the heat is now under control. I don't see any enemy.
Got it, Commander.
And we'll just keep sprinting. I saw an icon here telling me that the enemy was supposed to be here. Where are they? Like, seriously, I was expecting the enemy here. They have disappeared. They do not exist. No game, seriously. Stop playing around. I'd like to fight the enemy now. Also, technically, we fulfilled our... Well, no, we were also hired to deal with any interlopers, so there's that. I've got a nice little mountain fortress here.
On my way.
So there's that working for me. Does anybody know where the enemy has gone? Starting to spread out, which I don't like to do, but I don't know any other way to find the enemy. We didn't break something, did we? Like, was there supposed to be a reinforcement lance that comes in afterwards? It seems like he's moving it, so that's not the case.
Acknowledge.
So they must have been behind us? I mean, where's the edge of this map? There's the edge of the map. Okay, so they're off over in this direction. I think. I don't know, and that's bugging me. There they are. Took them long enough. Hi, guys. I'm gonna come see if I can't kill you. If you're okay with that. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna do it even if you're not okay with it.
Roger that.
Oh, I'm so happy the piece is on board with this. My only concern is that Reach is way off in the distance. We got a light and a medium. So Reach, if you wouldn't mind continuing to come forward. Nothing on scopes. Actually, no, Peace.
What's that, boss?
We're gonna reserve. You, after you, sir. You may move and demonstrate your gloriousness, I assume. Then we'll probably mob you, and it's going to be lovely. I'm really hoping you're a mech, although if you're a medium mech, you could be incredibly dangerous, and that could be, well, incredibly dangerous. I mean, there's not much more to say beyond that. Hi, you're not a mech, you're a galleon. But you're a mech and you're a panther, and you're a decent mech to steal. So, let's go kill the panther. Blaze away. He is entrenched and defended, but we did start smattering fire all over him. Oh, the enemy they have more. Oh, really? It's an autocannon. It's an autocannon 5, autocannon 2, autocannon unknown. But it is off in the distance and it is able to snipe at us.
Yes, Commander.
So that's not good. Jump. I do have a line of sight. If I bounce over here.
Jump jet.
Super long range shot delivered! No. No, that just will not do. I mean, he's got no more evasion. Good job there, but that'll not do it.
Waiting for orders.
Peace out. I'm going to maneuver over here. I've got a side shot on you with great chance to hit. Hey, there he is. Could shoot at you, but my chances are less, but I'm going to see if I can't kill your buddy. I did kill your buddy. So we're dealing with nobody up in our top phase. Oh, actually, the Panther does move the top phase. Gotta keep that in mind. Readout. Still think you should change your name to Redout. Do you have a shot? You don't. So in that case, we'll just sprint to get position. Yeah. And we'll follow up in the next following rounds. So let's see how the initiative actually shakes out. Oh, we've got more. You've got incoming fire. I should have moved you further. Because you're going to get shot at a lot. Oh no, you're going to move first. Oh, lovely. Okay, I should probably pull you back. I can move Reach or could move Peace, but Peace is currently sitting at 0 evasion. Relatively out in the open, so we're going to maneuver off to the side, get a high ground bonus, get some defense going on here. Yeah, we're shooting to the side, but it hasn't been hurt yet, but it's a large laser. And some decent follow-up, actually. So the torso is held on by basically nothing. Surprise, it's a Panther. Opening fire with the PPC. Ooh, hit us with that one on the head. Jeez. Getting kind of personal with that one. I'm feeling kind of personally attacked. I'm not sure if I can actually kill him now. Long range shot from downtown, sure, why not? You missed the last one, so why should this one not work better? Tear his head off. Just do me that favor. Opening up a CT is good too, I suppose. But yeah, Range Bull just took an injury, which is not great, because injuries take forever to heal in this game. Range Bull, why don't we get a little bit of revenge for that horrificness? Minus 50% stability damage. I can take care of you now. Goodbye. I mean, I was going to keep you mostly intact, but then you basically killed me. Side torso destroyed. Pilot injured. You're alive. You shouldn't be.
Orders.
Let's go rectify that problem. Hi. I've got an AC-10. It does a lot of damage.
Affirmative.
And, you know, he's got no arms. He's got a heatsink destroyed and he's unsteady. So, can't do anything about that because you got to be able to move. Oh, wait, no. His friend over here is going to shoot. So I should be able to kill the Panther. Because he's unsteady, he's sitting still, it's a striker. Lots of fire on the blackjack, just don't hit the head and we'll be happy. How much armor do we? We have 11. Very weak. We can take a missile shot, sort of, but not much more than that. Do you have a shot here? You do? Oh good, lovely. Maneuver over here. Go kill him. Laser, it's gone. Yeah, record it. I kind of would like to take it. I mean, it is, I believe, a 35-tonner, which is a really good mech weight class. I mean, Reach does a fairly decent job. Super long range delivery. 80%. I like the chance of that. Long range, just for you. If it hits, it'll hurt, but it won't kill. Sensitive repaired is the other thing that'll help out a little bit. Do we know what you are just yet? Or are we still trying to figure that one out? Well, whatever it is, he seems to be running away. Range bolt. I think it's time we took care of our little friend. Ooh, yes, it was the front armor that got taken care of. Take aim. Okay, we need to take care of the heat, so you can shut off. That's good. Gone. Alright, so we've dealt with the striker. We've got just his little friend now. So whatever that may be. We also picked up a panther part, which is nice. Read out. Let's go sprinting. I mean, we can't see the enemy anyway, so no sense in just waiting around. And now he gets to move. Oh, no, he doesn't. Interesting. Peace, why don't you give me a peek?
Aye, aye.
It is a scorpion. Oh, with an AC5. So that AC5 would have hurt a lot if it had managed to hit us, but now we've got an AC5. So that's great. This was, what, 2 parts? So we'll grab the AC5 and we'll grab the panther part. And everything else is mostly ignorable. I mean, I'm not going to grab a commando part. Commando parts are worthless. We've got 2 commandos anyway. But yeah, that headshot on the blackjack, that came close to ending his career. Which was one of our better pilots too. So unfortunately, Rachel is now going to be out for the fight. So the panther part was a 35-tonner, and that one. And is there anything special in here? Machine gun, small laser. There's a heatsink that I kind of need, but I'm not going to spend on that. Did I get the? I got the heatsink anyway. Yes. Okay. Oh, the days when you're excited to get heatsinks. All right. So AC5. Now we've got 2 AC5s. I don't think I can turn the blackjack into twin AC5s. I just don't think the tonnage is there. Well, maybe. The question is the blackjack more effective as a closer range brawler or a long range plinky sport? Because right now we have 4 medium lasers, which do 25 apiece. And essentially we've got 6 medium laser-esque damage, which means 150 damage. And if we did the 2 AC5s, it would be down to 90 damage, which is considerably less. Hi, managed tasks. Treasure bucket is 19 days away. I've got another injury. How long is he going to be out? 33 days for a river, 18 days for... Yeah, we're... Unless we hang on another pilot, which we could do. I mean, we kind of need trouble. We've got one last battle here. One more battle left. Nosy Neighbors. And it should be a fairly decent one, too. It's 397 to 100. How long until I can have people back? Repair the blackjack. It's going to be a single day, so that's great. We can shoot this right up to the top. So a single day to fix the blackjack. I need 13 days for another pilot. I don't want to grow the company too big because I'm worried about having troubles with, well, one, affording all the people. I mean, the more pilots we buy, the more expensive it becomes. But also spreading the experience a bit too thin. We've only got 6 mech bays and they're full. So, becomes a bit of a problem. Yeah, but the barracks is basically done for. I can pick up one more pilot. I think I can. I just don't want to spread the experience around too much because that holds us back from moving on. Because we need good pilots to get the most out of our mechs. And if we don't have that, it makes life a little bit more difficult. Let's take a look at a travel contract. See what's just currently available because we may decide to leave. Raiding party is a 1.5 skull. Oh, I kind of want to take it though because it's a travel contract. 12 days, 12 days. That would not be enough. I need, well, we'll have the trench bucket. So, raiding party starting on Badlands or Desert. This wants to take us to Ishtar or... Ishtar. Okay, so Ishtar just has contracts. Let's go take a look. Star map. Because is it better to go to Ishtar? I mean, it might be. Although Ishtar is going to be quite hot. Ishtar working on planetary? It says it's a Terran level planet. But both of those missions are in Badlands, which has worse heat conditions. So if we take the travel contract, we won't have our mechs ready in time, nor our pilots, because it's too close, which is rather ironic, actually. How long do I need? I need 18 days on the pilot? 13 days. Okay, so 12 days is good enough to get Casper back. Casper back, as well as the... Trebuchets. 19 days. How long until 7 days for scaffolding? I think we take raiding party. So let's go grab the contract for it. Both look to be pretty much identical. Wait, dropship, local, defense force, ill-equipped mechs, but with your defense, minimal damage. Or recently, however, trickled in, remote region, single target, plus enemy lance. Oh wait, no, old MechWarriors. So high skill, bad condition mechs. I mean, it's the same thing, essentially. And we're fighting the local pirates. So let's go do that. We don't have to take the contract immediately once we get there. We do have a chance to wait. Was that a new animation? I think that is. Although it's been a while. Yeah, this is definitely new. So let's come over here and just so ever so carefully connect back up. Yeah, I think that we should have... We can wait before we take the mission. So we're getting most of our repair times and everything out of the way right now. So the blackjack's fixed. We're working on the trebuchet. I could have worked on the javelin, but I don't have the heat sinks for it. That's our problem. So we are off to Ishtar. Actually heading towards the planet itself. We are... Sphere, politics, flashpoints. Okay, so flashpoints are a thing. A new flashpoint has been added. Just gonna do a quick check, because maybe it will be interesting and at a level. Where is the flashpoint? No. I can't travel there in time. Well, I could, but it would be expensive and would cost me 360,000 seat bills. No, thank you for the flashpoint suggestion, but I'm not crazy. So let's just repair scaffolding. Yes, that's great. As you're on your way to the mech bay evaluation, you hear River and Redoubt shouting in the Milan metallic crash. As you join us, Senior Doctor turns to you, Commander of the MechWarriors, refuse to follow the recovery regimen. I want to confine him to medbay. I confine you to medbay. Oh, good. +2 medical points. Thank you. Because I need that. I really need that. That'll get Casper back in 5 days, which is perfect. Nice. Range Bull's going to be 8, so he'll be ready soon. So we'll have Range Bull and Casper ready by the time the trench bucket's ready to go. Oh, that works out perfectly. So wonderful. Do I want to immediately put cash into another ship upgrade? I have 791. I'm looking at 277. Structure gives me just structure, right? Yeah, these don't give you any sort of bonuses anymore. They're just, well, not anymore. They never did. Recreation facility gives me +1 morale. Don't really need it, although it does allow me to start using the lounge for events if they come up, which can be really helpful. But I think what I want to do, because I don't need MechWarrior 2, but I do need this. Automation to protect points. I need power conduits. So we'll grab power conduits on this one. It's a cheap upgrade. It takes 10 days. So we'll get that one out of the way so we can get the next level automation. We may need to expand the mech bay too, because we need to get things underway. So 3 more days until we're on planet, and then we're gonna chill until we get the trebuchet, because it's a slightly harder mission, and I want to have more mechs. And if I can remove the commando from the fight and get the trebuchet in, I might be able to get a decent amount of work. So not yet, but thank you for the aggression. So 5 more days. Financial report in 5 days as well. So it's a little bit unfortunate. So wait for that. 1 more day. Next, normal morale, please. I don't need any of that effect. All right, so check the mech bay. Make sure all the mechs are actually ready to go, which I probably should have done before. Okay, so we got the trench bucket. So enforcer to the front, trench bucket afterwards, and then you swap with the commando. So heaviest to lightest, and then anything in repair. So the trebuchet, if you need a reminder from the last episode, is maximally equipped for missile close-range combat. So 2 SRM-6s, 3 medium lasers. She cooks. Oh, does she cook? She's generating 18 heat per turn, which means we can fire once an alpha, and then we got to shut something off. I'd like to get a little bit more heat control in here, but also we're really light on SRM ammo. I may even pull off a medium laser to put on another ton of SRM ammo. That is kind of where my head's at the moment, because I don't want to strip armor. This thing's going to be a big brawler, walk into the middle of the fight, take all of the damage, and then dish out a fairly decent amount of fire. 12 SRMs or 100 ammo. I've got 8 shots. It's not ideal, but it should work. We didn't have enough time to fix any of our other mechs. We're still working on 6 days for that. What I definitely want to do with the... Why are you there? You should be there. My mistake. What I definitely want to do with this one is pull off the AC2, throw on an AC5. I mean, that frees up weight, that frees up heat. Oh, it actually doesn't free up heat, but it does free up weight. A lot of weight, which I can throw into armor. And if I can armor this sucker up, which... Bang. Armor. And then reduce the armor a little bit, just to bring it down to this, this, and this. I've got 2 tons. With that 2 tons, I can then throw in the AC5 ammo that I require, and then probably another heatsink to keep control of the heat problem. Put me up to 36, so I'm generating 20 heat a turn. It doesn't quite let me alpha twice, especially not on a Badlands map, but it helps keep things a little bit under control. Or we could throw on another ton of ammo. We could throw in a pair of smalls, which would really cook us. I actually don't think we can alpha that. Yeah, I think our maximum is 60 at the moment. That'll increase with pilot skills. But this gives us options to be used. Although I could throw on a machine gun. Although I only have machine gun ammo in tons, not in half tons, which is a little bit of a disappointment. Yeah, we could throw on another heatsink, take control of that just a little bit more. Brings the average range down, because AC2s are super long-range blinking weapons, but an AC5 is a nice big sucker punch to the face, and with this much armor, we can wade into a battle. Although, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder to get out. As for now, we can't modify it just yet. The Enforcer is fairly decently tanky, right? Yeah, from the front. Don't let him behind us. If we do, the Enforcer's dead. So really, it's going to be the Trebuchet who's going to be our big brawler. Just got to get up close and personal, blast everything, let them shoot back, tank as much damage as possible. We want to pull this commando out of service as soon as we can. The Javelin, once that's finished being built, the commando gets built, and what we're going to do with the commando is a fairly similar thing. I'm just going to armor the crap out of it. So SRM, medium laser, SRM off, maximize the armor, shed a little bit of that armor so that we can have a small laser as a backup. Because I'd rather do that than take more damage. Because doubling the armor will be very helpful. I tend to view this game a little bit more in a defensive style when it comes to armoring, and an aggressive style when it comes to positioning. So, but that's going to be the plan moving forward. The Panther, I think, is okay. It's relatively okay. But, I mean, PPCs are incredibly hot. But I kind of like them. I'm a huge fan of, well, not, yeah, I'm a huge fan of PPCs. I like them a lot. The Javelin, it's okay. We'll work on it. So we are now here. We will be able to launch that contract as we start the next time, but that's actually going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. Did you like what do you think about the intro? Do we want to go with the Japanese version, or do we want to just stick with the stand to MechWarriors? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next episode.